Hi there! I know it's been a pretty long time since I've posted a video, but I've been going through lots of tests and very busy and been in the hospital and just going through my normal life, I guess you could say. I'm going to start with some good news. I had my 6-month follow-up MRI for my brain and CT, of course, to check on my healing of my skull. And I can confidently say that right now there is no new tumor growth, and my skull's finally healing a bit. And my surgeon said that we could take out one screw from the very first craniotomy I had. But I just decided that rather than going in and taking one screw out and then later in life having another surgery to do the rest, I want to let my skull continue to heal because, of course, that's great news that it's healing. And maybe just wait right now, especially with coronavirus and everything. And once everything else is healed, I would love to be able, excuse me, I would love to be able to have all of my screws and plates removed from my head. And I really think that that will help me a lot. Unfortunately, I still suffer in pain every day in my head, of course, and have the migraines. But I can also say that I think this medication I have to do once a month, it's an injection I have to give myself in my leg or my stomach. It's called Emgality. It's supposed to help prevent my migraines, but it can't prevent them because there's a lot of different factors involved. But I think it's starting to help at least kind of dial down the pain finally. I've been doing this for a few months. Sometimes it does take a while to start working, but I think that it's finally helping, which is great. Unfortunately, there's also bad news. My Crohn's disease has unfortunately gotten a lot worse instead of better. I have severe inflammation in my stomach. I'm very, very weak lately, but getting through everything, of course, as always. They've done lots of tests. They did an MRI of my stomach finally, and they were able to see that I have a lot more inflammation instead of less. So we had to kick up my Remicade, which is the infusion I have to have every 8 weeks. I might have to do it more frequently, or we might have to switch the medication. I've been doing a lot of different tests to see if the medication's working and if I'm getting enough of it. So it seems like I don't have any antibodies against the medication, which means my body isn't rejecting the medicine. So that's great. So they're going to just try and maybe do it more frequently, as well as increase the amount I'm getting during the infusion. But they also put me on prednisone, and I really don't like being on steroids. It messes with me a lot, but I'm almost done, so that's really good. And I unfortunately, I think it helped a bit. It did feel like I don't have as much pain in my stomach lately because it was really bad there for a while. It just was really uncomfortable. I had an insane amount of pain behind my belly button, of all places, and that was really bizarre. And anyway, so they're trying to get that under control. It's very important that that gets better because that affects with everything else that I feel, and it knocks me out pretty hard and I feel like crap. And so that's been a little unsettling, knowing that it's not getting any better. It's in fact getting worse. But at least my doctors are on it and are trying to do everything that they can to make it get better, obviously. I had to do a lot of tests for all different kinds of things lately because they also think I might have another autoimmune disease that might be kind of contributing to all this. So it's been a lot of blood tests and a lot of blood. They were really worried about how much they had to take from me this last time, that they just kept pounding me down with water. But I found out I'm vitamin D deficient, and my iron is also really low, as well as a few other things that I don't really quite understand yet, but they're just trying to get an answer to see what else is going on because I do have so many symptoms. but it could honestly just be that my Crohn's is really just that bad. Anyway, married life has been great. I love being Mrs. Geyer. And as far as the coronavirus, I honestly haven't really been panicking about it. I am using common sense, washing my hands as always, avoiding crowds and everything like that. But otherwise, it's pretty normal. We've been on lockdown, so it's getting a little, I guess you could say, annoying feeling so trapped in the house. But I am glad that everybody's taking the right precautions to get this all under control, even though it's just a flu. Sorry for anybody who wants to disagree with me on that, but that's my opinion. But again, I'm not a doctor or anything. I just have been in the hospital a lot lately, and I haven't seen any testing. I haven't seen, they're protecting everybody, of course, and like they take your temperature right when you go in the hospital and everything, but other than that, it's been pretty dead at the hospital. So I don't know. Maybe they're also in another location. I don't know. But it feels like it's just an extreme flu, I guess you could say. But anyway, everything else is really good. I appreciate everybody staying with me on this journey. It's officially been 1 year since my previous craniotomy, the second time. So that was really exciting. It's nice to see how far I've come and how much I've improved since then. Going from not being able to really walk and having to relearn how to walk. That's just, I'm blown away by how far I've come. Of course, I still have a nice little dent in my head and some swelling and everything, but they said that's probably even going to get worse as I get older. But the important thing is that I am healing. And it's officially been a year and I still have no new growth. So I've been cancer-free for a year. And hopefully I'm going to be cancer-free forever. So thank you again for subscribing to my channel and watching. I appreciate everybody's support. It's all these prayers and everything I've gotten have really, really helped. And it's kept me positive through it all. So thank you very much. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.